Previously on Crusade.
Because they're well known, Will gave me the idea, so he wanted to try to form some type of unpopular person alliance.
Operation Separate Max and Eddie is going into full effect.
It's just so Johnny, I don't get a very good vibe.
I'm the only girl. Weird.
Brian has his little fictitious group that he believes in.
Yeah, okay, so by scoring a point, you earn a clue to the idol.
Congratulations, Gaston. You have found the location of the hidden immunity idol. And the first person voted out of Crusade Scandinavia. Sam.
Sam went home, and that's fan-freaking-tastic. Because no one really talked to him. Funny, the group of extroverts voted out someone for not being an extrovert for, once in their life, I guess.
Tribal council happened. Sam went home. Awesome, I didn't go home. An alliance was formed with me, Craig, Ty, Danielle, Gaston, and Clayton. It's called The Six, and then we changed the name to the Harambe's, and then the name got changed to Eric Danger Zone, and then the name got changed back to Harambe's, and then it got changed to Quiplash Alliance. I'm not sure what we're called right now, but that's the alliance that we have going on right now. It's pretty solid. Gaston found the idol 2 or 3 days ago, maybe. He found the idol. It was number 17. I trust Gaston, but I'm not sure 100% that I can believe that he did find the idol, in fact, just because he told me it was number 17, and I actually guessed number 17. I went ahead and guessed it, and the message that popped up was the same message that you get whenever you didn't guess the right number. That just kind of makes me feel like Gaston maybe didn't find it, and he was just telling people that he found it so people would stop looking.
How great is our group? Honestly,
I literally love it so much.
Oh my god, I love it.
I think everyone is super loyal to it, so that's what makes it
I know.
better.
And the more calls we have every night, the less chance of any potential flips. On top of having that, we also have our 4.
Because I haven't really had many one-on-one calls.
I haven't either.
We should do Brian next. Do you think we should?
I don't see Alex being a huge threat in any way, shape, or form. Honestly,
right.
Just because
tomorrow Clay's gonna add me, Craig, Clay, Ty, and Alex to a group and say, hey guys, I found the idol. I don't know why, because Alex said he thought Ty would flip because he's easily manipulated. I don't know what Alex is gonna think after that. I guess they just want him to stop searching because he's not gonna find anything, obviously.
I see myself in a safe enough position with almost everybody on the tribe that I don't think I would be the first knockoff of the 6. I could see that potentially being Gaston now that he has the idol.
My game plan is slowly shifting. At first I trusted Pat a lot, but with recent days I've seen a connection between him and Eddie, and I'm gonna split that shit up ASAP. But I do know I can trust Max and Austin 100%. So I decided to make a Final 3 alliance with us 3. I brought them in, I let them have talked to each other for a couple days, and now I'm bringing it all together. Boom. We're gonna have a good alliance here.
So we need to talk about Eddie. I went on call with Michael. Eddie had added him and Patrick to a Final 3 alliance or something. And now Eddie has been throwing out your name to be the first spool.
What the fuck?
We kind of put the pieces together that Eddie is he's trying to be good with everyone and play everybody. We need to act quickly because I'm not going to let him send you home. Me, you, and Michael. So we were thinking we need to try to get close to Hunter.
I can't believe this shit because I thought that he was close with me and like I haven't been on in one day and now he's talking shit about me.
That's how I feel because I was close to Eddie too, and I haven't been added to any alliances with him.
And then he's like making false information to try to get us out. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and he also could have the hidden immunity idol. I went and spoke to Ojani and told him what Michael told me, and I was like, we need to move fast and get us a group together or something. And it just pretty much it solidified my trust with Ojani and solidified my trust with Michael. Those are two people I have in my corner. Eddie, he probably thinks I'm in his corner, but now I'm not in his corner. I was. And I was pretty much blinded by that.
How's it going?
Oh, just packing all the shit Johnny threw my way. He threw out the anti-popular players thing.
Yeah.
He mentioned that Will was in on it. He mentioned that he talked to you about it. And he also did the same thing where he talked about how loyal he is. That felt so fucking
I know, doesn't it? Like, that's why when he said it, like, to me on call, I was like, this is just so fake.
There was one new bit of info that he didn't share with you. I mean, I'm not sure what we should do with it, if anything. But what he said was that he was talking to Austin. And Austin said that you threw out Ojani's name.
Threw out Ojani's name?
Yeah. Like, you're actively gunning for him. That's what Austin said, according to Ojani. I'm not sure how much of it I believe, if any of it. I think that he was just trying to fish for a reaction. Either way, what Ojani was suggesting was that we get a 5-person alliance, loosely defined because he doesn't want an actual alliance. But he wants me, him, Andres, Hunter, and Will to vote out one of the returning guys. And then he said we'd keep you out of the loop because he doesn't know if he can trust you.
So confused.
Yeah.
What
a fucking mess.
Wait, who? I don't know who's lying. Because, like, I don't think Austin would say that.
I haven't talked strategy with Austin yet, but my bullshit radar is going off full tilt on Ojani.
Had a call with Ojani last night. He immediately started in on what Eddie had already told me was his game plan to target the quote-unquote popular ones on the Facebook post. He means Brady, Austin, and Max. And sure enough, he brought up his history with Max and how Max blindsided him. After I got off call with him, I got on call with Eddie, and we swapped information, and we swapped ideas and discussed things, and I think we're on the same page for now. We're both kind of getting red flags from Ojani and therefore by association from Will. One interesting thing that came up is that Ojani told Eddie that Austin threw Eddie's name out as a potential target. I'm confused just saying that because it's so much secondhand and third-hand information. So I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I wasn't here yesterday. First thing that I got was a call with Austin. He said you were pushing to get me out, which I found like really crazy.
Wait, what?
He said that you were pushing to get me out.
Said that?
He said that you were vehemently trying to get me out and you approached him and you tried to make like an alliance with him and Brady, which I was confused about.
No, this is weird because I told you that he said that you like originally wanted to include Michael into the alliance,
and I didn't say that.
Yeah, so now there's a common factor. Like
lying to both of us. I trust you the most. Like, I've talked to you the most. I trust that you're actually on my side. I don't trust Austin for shoot.
Every morning when I wake up and every time I go to bed at night, I look for this damn hidden immunity idol. It's been 5 days now. I've searched hours and hours and hours for this idol, and
Congratulations, you have found the hidden immunity idol.
No fucking way. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. No. I just found the idol. What the fuck? I have so much power on this chart, I don't even know what to do with it. That's awesome that Eddie doesn't have it. I don't have to worry about that. I never thought I was gonna find it. I'm not telling a single person about this idol. They just gave me even more power. Oh my god.
your boy has a hidden immunity idol right here. This is my key to winning this game.
Oh, Johnny and Will are trying to make like an alliance against you, Austin, and Max. Because you guys get like a lot. He said it's because you guys get like a lot of love on Facebook, and like Will wanted to make an unpopular person alliance,
That's weird.
which doesn't make any sense at all.
That's first off, that's stupid reasoning. I just want us to like stick together, like our tribe to be united. But when they do that shit, it's like, I mean, there's like so many easy first boots. Why are you guys doing this? I've heard Ojani's reputation in the past hasn't been that great.
Yeah, it hasn't.
So the fact that he's saying all this, I don't really believe it. To be honest with you guys, I personally would believe Austin's side of the story more than Ojani's right now.
He came to me about forming that alliance that I guess Will wants. And he said that we could form that alliance and it'd be me, Pat, Hunter, Andres, Will, Ojani. And then he also wanted to like have something on the side with Will.
What the fuck? And Max and Austin are good in challenges. Like, I don't think they should be going right now.
Yeah, and like
if we're actually trying to keep the tribe strong.
Ojani and Max have like history from Pro Survivor.
So that's probably part of it.
And like I think that's why Ojani's trying to put Max at the bottom, because I guess like Max ended up voting Ojani out in Pro Survivor. So I think he has a vendetta against Max. Yeah, and he like also said something else that was really like weird.
Oh.
He said that Austin went to him saying that I was like actively campaigning to Austin to get Ojani out. And he said that Austin said that I've been pushing for people to get Ojani out. And he said that me, you, and Austin wanted to create an alliance. And then he said that you and Austin wanted Ojani to be in the alliance, but like I didn't, and that I like forced you guys.
I have literally not talked to Ojani one time this entire fucking game. I said I hated him once. Well, you guys know where I'm at. I'm glad you guys told me, because I mean, you guys are my boys, and I'm trying to go far. But we need to, whenever someone stirs shit up, we need to go to each other and like inform each other. So like, there's no paranoia. Because I swear to God, I haven't talked to Ojani one time this entire game.
Johnny was talking to Will, and Will started bringing up the possibility of making an alliance between me, Ojani, Pat, Hunter, Andreas, and Will, because Max, Austin, and Michael got a lot of love on the Facebook page, and he wants to make an alliance between the unpopular people because supposedly Will thinks that because they're popular and because they've played so many orgs, there's a possibility of those three having possibly worked together. I don't really believe that. I think that's a really dumb reason of targeting three people and putting them on the outs. And I think Ojani is exploiting that reason because he can now put Max on the outs by creating that alliance with Will. And I think Ojani's all down for that. I think Ojani wants Max out of this game. I don't want Max out of this game. I feel very good about Max. I really hope I have the right read on this situation, because if I don't and I pick the wrong side, then I'm pretty sure that's going to be a domino effect, and it's probably going to affect my game majorly.
I'm going to tell you good news and bad news. You already know, dude. Like, you are my final two. And I trust Max also. I don't want this to get out until I feel comfortable. Your boy here is a fucking genius.
Right.
I thought.
Shut up.
I have it.
Oh my god. Thank heavens.
I have that fucking idol, dude.
What was the number?
Got it today. Because I will play it on you. Like, 100% if you're getting target. I don't want to tell Max yet, though, until we know for sure that he's 100% with us. So just, I'll break that news to him, like, at a later time. Okay, that's the good news. We have an idol in our possession.
Oh my god.
Bad news. First off, it was funny because when Eddie and Pat pulled me to the call, they basically told me that. I was like, they were telling me about the Ojani thing. And I was like, oh, have you guys talked to Austin about this at all? They're like, oh no, we haven't told Max or Austin. And I started laughing to myself because I knew they had told you, but they were like trying to act like they didn't tell you yet. Because they were trying to act like they're not talking to you, I guess. But whatever. They're shady. They're shady, but Ojani's more shady.
Okay.
Ojani and Will basically owned us, and they are trying. So everything you've told Ojani, they know. They know that you try to make a 3-person alliance with me, him, and Ojani. They know that you threw Eddie under the bus to Ojani. They know that you did all this shit. I denied it, and because I told them I had no idea and I've never talked to Ojani, so I think they believe me. You're going to have to sell it. You're just going to have to sell it. Don't just deny completely, honestly. Because he said he might have been BSing me, but he said he was leaning towards believing you, but he might only be saying that because I think they're trying to put themselves in the middle. Because apparently Ojani and Will are trying to get a 6-person alliance together with everyone in our tribe besides me, you, and Max.
Oh my god.
And it's going to happen. Like, they're making a chat like tomorrow or something. Like, it's 100%. Because Andres and Ojani has pulled in Will completely. Andres, or Hunter completely. They're working on Andres apparently. And Eddie and Pat are like, oh, we want to work with you three though. Like, or they didn't say that actually, but they were like basically saying, we trust you guys. We believe your side of the story. But they could easily be just putting themselves in the middle.
Oh crap.
But basically, Ojani fucked us. I don't know what to do about it because if we don't tell Ojani, then those two, Pat and Eddie, are in the middle, and they're able to basically decide who goes home. If we do tell Ojani, then one of two things happens. Ojani's pissed at them and he works with us, or Ojani tells them they all team up again and vote one of us out. It's not a good situation.
I did not expect this.
So we got good news, idol, bad news, all of that shit. There's a 6-person fucking alliance about to form against us. So we have two options. Basically, either put our eggs in the hope that Pat and Eddie aren't going to screw us and believe them and vote out one of the other 4, or we go to those people and tell them what Pat and Eddie said. But then that's really risky.
For this challenge, you will be attempting to retrieve Thor's hammer by completing a series of 8 tasks. Each of the participating members must choose a different task and post the completed task. The 8 tasks are Negotiation, Feast, Med, Freya, Celebration, Big Reveal, Hammer, and Fight. Bagar, because you have 1 extra member, you must sit somebody out.
I was originally going to sit this out, but then I saw one of the tasks was the Celebration, and it was a dance. Oh, yes. I have been dancing since I was 10, and I love the description because the description is like a very complicated Norwegian dance that is going to take a lot of energy and a lot of jumping. Please. Energy and jumping is 2 things I really do like to do. This dance is going to be designed for me. I'm going to have so much fun with this.
The positioning of people for the challenge was actually really difficult. Alex made it really fucking difficult. Anything you would tell him, hey, why don't you do the dance one? Would you be comfortable? He's like, no, I'm not going to be comfortable doing the dance one because I just don't have the personality or the showmanship to do it. And I'm like, you're in fucking show choir, Alex. What the fuck are you talking about? And so we were looking for people to do things. I seemed to be the only person that had actually a basketball and a hoop. And then Alex out of nowhere is like, oh, by the way, there's a thing outside my house. I think it's a fucking hoop. And then we were like, oh, awesome, then can you do it? And he was like, I don't know if it's the right size. And then we were like, well, you just go take a picture of it and send it to production. He was like, I don't know if my basketball is filled up with air. And then we were like, oh, well, I mean, you can probably just go to a gas station and fill it up. And he's like, honestly, I just don't know if I feel comfortable enough to do this challenge because I haven't played basketball in 3 or 4 years. I was like, why the fuck did you even say this?
Vagar has chosen to sit Pat out. As for the items, Akira has chosen to use the water jug 1, which will give them 1 extra point in the challenge, and the shiny 1, which would add an extra cup for Bagar in the med portion of the challenge. Bagar has chosen to use their flint and fishing gear, which means that the big reveal, the med, and the fist tasks will all be reduced by 15 seconds. Negotiation. Throughout the next 24 hours, Ty and Max will have to post name tries to win negotiation 8 different times in designated threads in your tribe camp. They can pick any time to post the phrase. However, in order to score a point, they will have to be the only one to post in that hour. In order to ensure that this is not just a tie, each player will have 3 blocks. If you post a block during a time the other was posted, the post will not receive a point. Ty has scored 8 points, while Max has scored 4 points. 3 of his points were blocked by Ty, meaning that the final score is 8 for Akira and then 4 to Max Vagar, which means Akira wins 1 point. Congratulations, Ty. For Feast, Brian and Andres will have to film themselves eating 10 grapes as fast as they can. The player who does this in the shortest amount of time will earn a point for their tribe. Brian completed the challenge in 21 seconds and Andreas completed it in 26 seconds. However, Baker had a 15 seconds advantage, resulting in Andreas winning the challenge with a time of 11 seconds. Med. Using any liquid you'd like, you must fill the cups up halfway. Once all 3 are filled up, you will line them up in a straight line at the edge of a flat surface, and then you will play flip cup. First, you will drink the contents of the cup. Then, attempt to flip the cup over with your finger so it's upside down. You will repeat this until all of the cups are upside down on the surface. The player who has the shortest amount of time will earn a point for their tribe. Danielle and Eddie will be the ones competing against each other this round. Danielle's time was 59 seconds, but with a time of 24 seconds including the time advantage already, Eddie scores a point for Bagar. For the Freya task, a member of each tribe will be required to go on a scavenger hunt. Craig and Will have been chosen to participate in this part of the challenge, and they will need to take a picture of themselves with the item. Each item will earn their tribe a point. The items that they have to get are a gray cat, a picture of them wearing a blonde wig, a diadem, Season 1 of Vikings on DVD, a book of Norse or Viking mythology, and one of the Scandinavian flags. It has to be a real one, not a printed one. Craig scored all 6 points for his tribe, and Will was missing the Scandinavian flag and got 5 points for his tribe. Celebration. Clay and Hunter will have to memorize and perform a complicated Norwegian dance that requires lightness on your feet, high energy, and a lot of jumping. A panel of 3 judges will judge you on your accuracy, personality, and entertainment, and they will be the ones to decide which dance will receive the point for their tribe.
Off the hat from the pole.
Final scores from all 3 judges are Clay has 56 out of 90, while Hunter has 66 out of 90, which means Hunter scores a point for Bagar. For Big Reveal, Gaston and Austin will film themselves putting on items of clothing and then taking them off. The participant who manages to remove all the articles of clothing in the fastest will win a point for their tribe. Austin completed this task in the shortest amount of time and scored a point for Bagar. Fight. Rastik and Michael will have to film themselves scoring as many baskets in a row on a basketball hoop as they can. Whoever manages to do this the most times in a row will earn a point for their job.
Let's get ready to rumble! Y'all ready for this?
Rasik scores 42 baskets in a row, while Michael scores 70, meaning Michael wins the point for Bagar, and that means that we are tied up with results. For Hammer, Alex and Ajani will have to crack a 4-digit code by asking yes or no questions in order to find what the code is. The castaway who finds the code with the least amount of questions asked will earn a point for their tribe. Each incorrect guess of the code will count as 2 questions.
Are there 2 or more numbers that are even?
No.
Is there an even number in the code?
Yes.
Is the even number higher than 5?
No.
Is the 3rd digit even?
No.
Is the 3rd number higher than 4?
Yes.
Is the 4th number smaller than the 3rd?
Yes.
Is the 2nd digit higher than the 3rd?
No.
Is the 1st digit higher than the 3rd?
No.
Is the 1st number even?
Yes.
Is the 4th number higher than the 1st?
Yes.
Are there any repeating digits?
Yes.
Is the 3rd digit a number that can be divided into 35? Or, yeah, if you know what I mean from that.
Let me get a calculator. No.
Oh no, I think I know it. Is the 3rd number 9?
Yes.
Is the code 2393?
Yes, that is correct. 2393.
Is the number higher than 5,000?
No.
Is the number higher than 2,500?
No.
Is the number higher than 1,250?
Yes.
Is the 2nd number odd?
Yes.
Is the 3rd number odd?
Yes.
Is the 4th number odd?
Yes.
Do any of the numbers repeat?
Yes.
Is the number lower than 2,000?
No.
Is the 2nd number greater than 5?
No.
Is the 3rd number greater than or equal to 5?
It is higher or equal to 5, the 3rd number.
Is the 4th number greater than or equal to 5?
No.
Is the 3rd digit greater than or equal to 7?
Yes.
Is the 2nd digit 2?
Yes.
Is the 3rd digit 7?
No.
1,393?
Correct. Good job. Alex cracked the code in 13 questions, while Jenny did it in 14, which means Alex scores the last point for Ekaro and secures a win. Congratulations, Ekaro. Bagar, I've got nothing for you except a date with Sam at Tribal Council.
Like, they stole a bunch of our arm rings, so we still had some good-ish items for this challenge.
Right.
And I think they messed up when they did that. So if we take best items, which honestly there's only like 7 of them, then we can afford to, like, they won't be able to have an edge on in the next challenge because their items are all gonna suck.
This can't be the pinnacle of our winning streak, you know? We have to keep going. We literally need to just keep winning every fucking thing.
I can raise this shot glass because we were the kings and the queen, although she is not here. You're all amazing. I'm so fucking happy we won because we get to keep both of our dunces and they get to continue to amuse us nonstop on end. Here's to a shit ton of hard work. Salute.
Salute.
I have my electric berry Smirnoff vodka.
God, Gaston, could you get any gayer?
Shut up. I didn't ask for your opinion.
I'm gonna get a knife and I'm gonna shotgun it on the spirit of winning. Yeah, this is gonna be a mess, but I'm gonna do my best. That rhymed. Are we ready?
Yes. All right, let's do this.
The hole is in place, y'all.
Oh my god. Yay!
That if we have to name an MVP, it would probably be Ty.
For getting the 3 blocks successfully and staying up all night.
Craig actually had to leave his house, drive
He had
for
to go in a
hours.
stranger's house for an hour. That's
like he had to drive for hours. Honestly, I would have never found those flags or those books or whatever the fuck he had to look for.
I just got added to the single greatest, I'm sure, alliance chat in the history of the world.
How do I name it? The True Alliance.
Oh no, it's a Q5 like with Alex?
Yes.
Alex just added
So,
Alex,
Gaston,
Big Tuna, Craig,
it's
Clayton
me,
Davis, Prince Ty, Sam, and Alejandro.
Ty, Craig, Danielle, and Alex. I think that's it.
That's funny.
I think that right now, my main ally is either Craig or Ty, because those are the two people that I've talked to most, and like, those are the people I get along with the most. Biggest threat long run, I think, is probably Gaston. He knows what he's doing. My thoughts on the challenge, and I had to do the dance because Alex didn't want to. Alex or Brian dodged a bullet when it came to a Carol winning immunity. Both of them are on the outs. I felt like I needed to tell Alex I had the idol, because if we kept looking and we realized no one found it, I don't know, I feel like we could have gotten away with it having saying Brian did it. I wanted him to stop looking in case there was other, like, idols hidden, because you never know if there's more than just that. So, and then I really just wanted to build more trust with him for down the road in case a switch happens.
Because Clayton, myself, and Craig are an alliance. I trust them wholeheartedly. Probably more than the rest, mainly because I talk to them the most. I think game level, I have the same strategic ability as them. I thought we were just fine because, you know what, we had the clue to the idol, we all had the map. But then Brian found out the map. I don't know how. He didn't score a point. How the hell did he get a freaking clue to the idol? And then he saw the map and gave us all the passwords, and I was like, crap. Like, I thought Clayton, Craig, and I were all like hardcore working on it, and it just kind of sucks that he gave them all the passwords, because then we had to move. The only person who really didn't have, like, the passwords figured out was Danny, and so I called Danny and I gave her the passwords. Because I needed to be done, I needed to be done. She was not in the loop for absolutely anything, which turns an issue for the rest of us. The rest of us being myself, Craig, and Clayton, because we need a fourth member. Danny seems like a good point, and now we have Ty. Ty is great. Ty was having the same feelings as I was with Brian as a group. I'm really glad that we're on the same page with that. Clayton has the idol. Would have preferred myself, just because that's just me being me, but Clayton having it is fine. In fact, I probably prefer Clayton over Craig having the idol. Clayton and I still have that deal about keeping each other's back.
Alex thinks I'm completely on the outs, like I don't talk to anyone, and that's exactly how I want him to think. He's gonna think I'm very weak and probably drag me along, and if I can have him not target me, like, it'd be great. He pulled me aside and told me that he's gonna grace me with these idol clues. And I'm like, oh my god, thank you so much. No one talks to me, I don't have them. But of course, I did get one question right, so I did have them. And Craig just gave all the shit to me, so, you know, I got it. I already know Gaston is the idol, blah, 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 but obviously Alex doesn't. I'm coming a lot closer to Craig and Ty. Those are, like, people I really consider to be main people that I, like, always talk to. Ty's just a really great guy. They might just be doing that to get my trust and shit, because I am a girl and I am emotional, like, meh.
I've heard so much shit about you, so keep your hands in the air and don't type anything, because I'm kind of pissed off right now. No, I'm serious, like, put your hands up. Because, yeah, thank you. Because I'm, like, kind of upset about this, because I had your back. Is this true? I heard you're trying to make a 6-person alliance to get me out.
Me?
Yes.
I don't know who you heard that from. Who did you hear it from?
A lot of people.
A lot of people, that's very, very clear. I never said that. That never came out of my mouth. What I did say was I was trying to go around and see who was lying and who was not. Because Alex told me earlier on yesterday that Eddie was trying to form an alliance with you, him, and himself. And he told me that you would be the person to verify if that was true or not. The funny thing is, dude, Austin. He also told me that Eddie was trying to get me out, and he was talking to everybody. And Eddie was basically someone who he didn't trust because he's someone who could talk with a lot of people.
Let me just talk, okay? I'm sorry, I gotta sell it to you straight because I don't feel like you're getting the truth. Because the people that you sold us out to are literally selling you out right now. Put your hands up. I don't want you typing anyone right now.
What are you? I'm not typing because I have no reason to type. So
I just want to fill you in, dude. And I'm glad we're talking. I'm glad. Hey,
I wasn't here the entire day. I came back.
We can't talk over each other. I need to finish, okay? Because here's the thing. Austin did talk to me. And the things he was saying about Eddie were true. Austin really wanted to work with you and me. He thought that you were getting screwed over and he was trying to form a 3-person alliance with us. That was 100% real. And we were trying to stick with that. Me and Austin were both told by multiple people that you are trying to form a 6-person alliance with everyone in the tribe besides me, Austin, and Max to get us out because we are popular in the Facebook community. That's word for word, I swear to God, on my mom's life. That happened.
I haven't been very active. I don't understand why people are trying to get me out.
I have a Bible in this room right now. Let me grab my Bible. Let's just pretend this is a Bible because I can't find it and I don't want to look for it.
Okay.
I swear on my mother's life that everything I've said right now is true.
Okay, and I believe
people are throwing you under the bus hardcore, and I think they haven't said the words yet, but what it sounds like to me is that they're trying to get you out this first vote. And here's why I'm mad. I wanted to work with you. I know I've been able to go on calls with you. It's been
talk. I didn't know where you were with me.
I know. No, that's completely fine. Like, I get it. That's why I get the paranoia.
Anything about getting you out, but people have ingrained it into your head that, oh, I want you out. But I never said anything about getting you out. What I did say was that Austin was someone who I did not trust, because when he said that about me, I didn't believe it, because Eddie and I had nothing but good conversations. So I was a little bit perplexed that he would all of a sudden go after me.
Who talks to you? Okay, who tries to talk to you the most in this game? Eddie, right?
Before Austin, Eddie talked to me.
Eddie talks to every single fucking person. I'm telling you this because, dude, you know what? I wouldn't have even explored this option. I could have just sat back, because I'll be honest with you, people are telling me they want to vote you out first. Not Austin, not Max. I'm just telling you just straight, dude, because I want to work with you, and I have from the beginning. Really, Austin had your back, but your game is like in very dangerous territories right now. But the thing is, I still want to work with you, and I feel like I can get Austin and Max too, but it's really dependent on what you do this next 24 hours. You cannot keep doing what you're doing.
I've tried to fill everyone out after what Austin. Yeah. So I went on call earlier with Eddie. He told me blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, I really connect with you, blah, blah, blah. The next day I went on call with Austin. He was talking about how Eddie was trying to get me out, and I found that confusing. That I talked with Will, and then Will mentioned the idea of you, Austin, and Max being popular because you guys had the most comments on Facebook of people supporting you, which I thought was a stupid idea.
That's incredibly, it's ridiculous.
It was all Will who was saying that.
I think we can still, I know that we can still salvage this, because I know I've talked to Austin already about this, and he knows everything too. Eddie is basically telling everyone that what you're saying and making you a target out of it. Or everything you say to Pat goes right to Eddie. Those two are like this. They were both on the call when they told me what you were saying.
Apparently they have like a Tumblr alliance or something.
No, they 100% know each other. That's why they're so close, and that's why they're making all these alliances.
That makes sense, because I was like, it's either that Austin's lying to me or Eddie is like lying to me and trying to pin me as a victim, and everything I'm saying to him is literally going against me. And it just hurts for someone to like backstab me not even 1 week into the game. It sucks.
So I talked with Michael. He told me that Eddie basically went to him and told him everything that I said. And you know, I believed him, because he told me everything from the beginning to the end of what I said to Eddie. Eddie has been playing me. Everything that Austin said before was completely true.
I just feel deep in my heart that I have so much more people to meet. I have more things of myself to show in this game, and for me to come out as like a contender to go home in round 1, I'm loyal, I'm honest, I'll be honest, I'll be loyal, and I feel as though when people use that against me, it really does hurt. I don't know what to say anymore. Like, it really does hurt me.
I understand. I just need to know that you're not going to do it again.
I promise that I won't do it again. I can look you in your eyes. I don't know what else I can do to tell you I won't do it again, because at this point, you're the only person I have that I can trust who's actually talking to me other than Michael.
I've literally never spoken to Eddie before, and this delusional ass is trying to tell everyone that I'm, like, forming this big alliance to get out the popular people. Like, what the fuck does popularity have to do in these games? Since I formed such a strong bond with Brady the first few days, he came right to me, tell me everything that he heard. Max was not right far behind. I think that I have those two, and I think I have Ojani too, but I think he's way too emotional for these games, and I think that'll be his downfall. We formed this, like, 5-person alliance with me, Michael, Max, and Ojani. And it's like a voting block, I feel. I don't think that we'll be like a solid alliance, but I'm fine with sticking with them for right now. I literally have no relationship with Hunter and Andres, and I really, really, really wanted one of them to go home this week. Eddie changed everything and made himself target number one.
Eddie was someone I always liked and always had a good connection with. But the thing that really frustrates me is that he's playing too hard and he's got people he's loyal to more than me. That's Pat. Eddie and Pat are an obvious duo who are trying to make final threes with literally everyone in this game, and they're overplaying their pretty decent spot. We need to take out Eddie. Even though he has the possibility of having an idol, this guy's a power player and he needs to go home. So, we're forming a 5. The 5 contains 3 people I trust. Michael, Will. I have an agreement to work with him and a 3 group with Michael and Will that's tight. We've got Austin, and Austin's a good dude. I trust Austin. I like Austin. But we've got Ojani. Now, Ojani's someone I have no trust for. He was trying to make an alliance against the popular org people and get me out. And firstly, I'm not popular, but bitch, like that was the wrong thing to do. But we have to trust him, because we feel that Pat and Eddie are trying to get the inactives in Hunter and Andres on their side, which is frustrating.
Like, they scored and Ojani didn't, so I don't feel like we're losing that much challenge-wise.
Are we going to tell Hunter and Andre?
There's no point in telling Hunter. He's gone till Friday and his vote list's locked in. If what he told me is true.
But what about Andre? It'd be stupid to isolate 3 people.
Johnny talks to everybody, though. Like, we don't know if he's, like, talking to Andres on the side.
He's probably got a couple of calls written into his personal planner.
I'm so scared to let anybody else know. We're going to Tribal Council tonight. Our first Tribal Council. It's kind of straightforward. Johnny, as far as I know, should be going home. Should be packing his bags, bringing all his stuff to Tribal because he's on his way out the door. I don't think he knows that. I think this is going to be kind of a blindside to him.
Honestly, I've never even thought about making an alliance. It's a huge risk trusting someone firsthand. So to me, it's very important to try to get to know the person before I get to get my trust. Still think it's too early to make an alliance. I just don't want to make a huge target on my back. Still a little bit sad that we have to go to Tribal Council. I honestly think I might be one of the targets because I am not usually on Skype. But if I have to choose who my target could be, if I'm thinking long term, I don't know, probably Ojani. I mean, he's a great guy. He's a nice guy. But the only issue is that we don't talk very often. And that basically just gives me the reason why I should vote him out, even though I do not want to.
Welcome to your first Tribal Council. Max, how does being on a tribe made entirely of introverts affect the way that you guys are communicating?
You'd assume that everyone would be like super quiet and like insular, but like that was really like a first night thing. At this point, everyone's kind of taken up the extrovert void. Everyone like has taken a little bit of extrovert to fill what the needs in the tribe for big personalities. So I feel that honestly at this point in time, it seems like it's not affecting the tribe as much as maybe a tribe full of extroverts would be.
Austin, what was your reaction when you saw that the tribe division was introverts versus extroverts?
You know, I was a little bit surprised because I didn't think that I belonged on this tribe at first. I got to know everybody and I really like everybody, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I don't want to be on the other tribe. They scare me.
Andres, what are you basing your vote on?
I really did not know because I really like everybody on this tribe. I did not want to go to tribal because I didn't want to lose anybody here. Right now, if I have to choose, it could probably be something that could help us in the long run, something that could benefit for the entire tribe.
Would that be a benefit in challenges or loyalty?
Both, because loyalty is an essential part of the game, but at the same time, we need to conserve the numbers if we ever going to beat the entire extrovert tribe.
Oh, Johnny, have you noticed a lot of alliances forming on this tribe?
Absolutely not. I feel like this has been, in my experience, one of the quietest tribes. Not everyone is active all the time, so it makes it hard for alliances to form, I guess. Or maybe it's just too early.
So, Will, if there are no alliances forming, how are you guys voting tonight?
I think everyone's just going to do what they think is most beneficial. And
what you're saying is that everyone's voting their own way.
Yeah, because no one's really came up to me with anything. So I'm just like going with what I think will happen.
Eddie, does that ring true to you?
I think whether there are alliances or whether there aren't alliances, you're always voting in your best interest. Yeah, I'm voting in my best interest, I guess.
Austin. During the first immunity challenge, everyone who answered the questions received the opportunity to get a clue to the idol, and then there was also a point where somebody on the tribe took a clue in exchange for losing a point for the tribe. Has there been talks about the idol?
Oh yeah, there's been chitter chatter around the camp. As far as who took that clue, I have no idea. I wish I got it.
Max, do you think that if you guys knew who took the idol clue, it would paint a target on their back?
Of course. Advantages in the game always paint a target on people's back. Whoever took it has done a really good job of not making it publicly known that they took it.
Eddie, does knowing that there's an idol in the game influence the way that you guys will be voting tonight?
I don't think so. I mean, nobody really knows who has the idols.
How do you think that the items from all the raids and from the supply run affect the game?
It's really hard to know because I know I personally have one armoring right now, and it came with no clue. Basically, it's on the individual side. We really don't know how it's going to affect us. The tribal ones, I mean, they impacted this challenge. I would say that they gave them a point, and we won some comps, some challenges due to it also. So they're a huge factor, and we're about to lose a lot of items. So I hope we're able to bounce back and take them back. Because if we don't, we'll be dry pretty quick.
Pat, during the first immunity challenge, you scored the most points out of anyone in the game. Do you feel like that put you in a good position on your tribe, or does that paint you as a target?
I think that it's a double-edged sword. On the one hand, I was really, really glad to do everything I could to help Vigar win and to keep us from coming here and seeing you guys. On the other hand, it paints a bit of a target on my back. But frankly, at this point, I'm more concerned about seeing Vigar's success than about individual.
One last question by show of hands. Is anyone here willing to admit that they feel vulnerable tonight? Is that everyone have their hands up?
Everybody but Max.
I put my hand up.
Max feels confident.
My hand is up. I don't feel confident. 0 confidence out of 10.
This is a very scary situation, mostly because, like I said, we have to vote out someone. And in the past couple of days, we've been unified as a tribe and as a group.
For me, I'm like an antisocial freak, so it's hard for me to keep conversations up with people, so I haven't really spoken in detail with a lot of people here. So I'm like shitting my pants a little bit, but...
Alright, Pat, while you were gone, I asked if anyone felt vulnerable tonight by a show of hands. Do you feel vulnerable tonight?
It's never good to admit that you're comfortable, but I think there are bigger targets on the tribe at the moment that need to be taken care of before me.
So that would make you the only person in this chat to admit that they're not...
Oh my God, watch it be unanimous against me now.
Are you worried now?
Well, fuck yeah, I am. Knowing that I'm the only one who didn't come in here actively worried has me thinking that there must have been a ton going on while I was away, and that really just raised my paranoia by about 100,000%.
All right, well, on that note, we're going to head to voting. Andres, it is your turn to vote.
Thinking on tribe numbers and strength in our tribe, and I really want to kick Harold's tribe ass, so I need to get rid of the weak.
Since the tribe decided they would vote off who they wanted without having me weigh in, I figured I should weigh in now.
You're a snake. See you never.
Sorry, bud. We just haven't really talked much.
I really like you as a person. You're a great dude. You're playing a shady game. You have an obvious duo, and you're playing a game that really ruins tribe unity. So, man, I'm sorry. I just can't keep you around if you're doing shady stuff like that.
I made it my personal mission these last couple days to make sure that you're the first person voted out.
In his book, Nicomachean Ethics, Aristotle characterizes many people as having virtues. However, he also lists vices. When he lists the vices, he neglected to include fakeness. It's clear that he never envisioned someone like you.
You got caught up in a couple lies. You really weren't the target this week, and you could have gotten by so easily if you'd just let things play out the way they were going.
I just want to see his face when he's blindsided.
I'll go tally the votes.
Good luck, everybody.
Okay, I have the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity item and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Ojani. Second vote, Eddie. That's 1 vote Ojani, 1 vote Eddie. Third vote, Ojani. That's 2 votes Ojani, 1 vote Eddie. Fourth vote, Ojani. That's 3 votes Ojani, 1 vote Eddie. 5th vote, Eddie. 6th vote, Eddie. We are tied. 3 votes Eddie, 3 votes Ojani, 3 votes left. 7th vote, Ojani. That is 4 votes Ojani, 3 votes Eddie. 8th vote, Eddie. We are tied. 4 votes Eddie, 4 votes Ojani, 1 vote left. 9th vote, and the second person voted out of Crusade Scandinavia. Eddie. Eddie, the tribe has spoken. It is time for you to go.
What happens now?
Alright, well, it looks like you guys have drawn a line in the sand and that the tribe is divided. Hopefully you guys can come together, but it looks like that vote was a bit of a mess.
Next time on Crusade.
Things really do change quite quickly in this game.
The reality of it is, I'm in a really rough spot.
They get to see what happens when they upset a wild Ojani.
Fucking idiots!
What if that clue leads to like a second idol?
We're alive now.
It was not me.
Every freaking person on our tribe has passwords.
I don't really know what happened. I always thought that the 5 was strong, but Johnny came to me saying that Austin and Michael were trying to get me out. Told Austin, Michael, and Max that. I think Ty was with me. I'm not sure, but yeah. It was a good move, definitely, I think.